Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures, and thank you so much for joining me today. It is a beautiful Thursday morning, about 55 degrees right now, a little after 9 o'clock, and I'm up here in Potters County doing the Susquehanna Trail System, 84 miles, and I got 5 days to do it. I am so excited to do this trail. It's been over a year since I did a, kind of a major backpacking trip. I did an overnight with my stepdaughter at Oil Creek a few weeks ago, but we called that early. So really, I haven't had any trail time much at all this year. I've been kind of nursing a big toe injury, and I feel like the past couple days, it's been feeling pretty good. So we're out here, gonna hit it 5 days. Oh, I can't wait. We're at the northern end of this, if I didn't say that already, and we're going clockwise. What's cool about starting here, because I did this trip about 9 years ago. We started in Cross Fork and then went clockwise. But at the maybe day 2, day 3.5, we'll be getting a burger at Deb's restaurant or Deb's Cafe. And I think that's gonna be really cool to kind of break up the food this trail. Tell you what, we're gonna have perfect weather on this trip. It's like partly cloudy skies the whole time. No rain predicted in the forecast. Like high of like 80, low of 50. So perfect sleeping weather, man. Couple things, there's a very healthy population of black bear in this area. Hopefully we don't see any, but it's a very good possibility. Also a possibility of some timber rattlesnakes up here. We're in the kind of the West Rim, Black Forest Trail. I think the Quahana Trail is up here. So all the places where the timber rattlesnakes like to kind of hang out. I'm in a hammock this trip. I know some of you have been pestering me like, Frozen, when are you getting in a hammock again? Well, I'm back in the hammock, baby. Here we go. Should be a good time. Forgot what East Coast trails look like. It's been a while, for sure. So in planning for this trip, I noticed that there's a guide for this trail in Far Out, which is the app I used on my thru hike of the AT and the PCT to give me GPS data and maps. So I downloaded that for this trip, just so I have ways out if my toe is acting up, which, oh God, I hope not. But I'm hoping I can do about 18 miles today. That'll really put me in a good position for one, water. That's like the first one marked going this direction at this point of interest. I think there's probably going to be more along the way, but that's the first like known water source. Nice little bench and picnic table here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Cool stuff. For PA at least. Heading downhill, it's about 11 o'clock. We're at mile 4 heading into Jacob Hollow. Weather's been perfect so far. Just the lightest of breeze. It's probably like low 60s out here right now. It's gonna warm up to 80, like I said, later on in the day. I think this is gonna be our first elevation loss, and then we got a hill, and then loss, and then cardiac climb at mile 10 or 11 or so. That's a good sign right there. A little over 5 miles in, 11:15, and seeing our first water. Now, seeing that water over here is really great news for me because on Far Out, that's not listed as a water source. So there's definitely water sources here that aren't gonna be on my points of interest. So that's good. That's really good because the first one on Gut Hook, or Far Out, excuse me, was 20 miles into the trail. Yeah, we're about 5 right now. Let's see, where's the best place to get this? It's good enough. About 3/4 of a liter. Might have hit this trail at the perfect time. I'm starting to see like the fall colors come out in the leaves, and with the weather being in the the low 50s, by the time I get out of here, might be seeing some beautiful fall colors. It's gonna be pretty cool. Should have got water here. Whoa, we're swinging a little bit here. I totally forgot how much harder East Coast hills are compared to West Coast mountains. Like on the West Coast, they're much taller, obviously, because they're in the mountains, but you get a nice steady grade, nice light little incline. And then East Coast hills are like, yeah, you're just going up, dude. We don't care. Oh. All right, keep on keeping on. All right, I think that's one. Wow. 5 days of food. Should I have went the other way, maybe? Too late now. I was able to pack out a tasty treat. I got an Italian hoagie for lunch today with some buffalo chicken on it, of course. So I'm gonna eat this. Just making good time. I got here a little bit after 9 o'clock, and it's 12:30, 12:15 now, 12:30, and we're 8 miles in, so pretty good. That means that, even if I take till 1 o'clock, we'll do 2 miles an hour, by 5, and we can take our time getting to that 18-mile campsite, so I'm golden. I got one more climb to do, and then it's really easy walking. No elevation change, or minor elevation change, so that should be great. This whole trip is gonna be like gourmet food. It's gonna be crazy. Like, I got this for lunch today. We'll have a burger for lunch in a couple days. I got Packet Gourmet, like smoothies. They're brand new, and I can't wait to try them for breakfast. Got my oatmeal too. And then I got like tons of Mountain House meals for dinner. So yeah, not what I usually do, but I am tired of north sides and I just needed something different. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna take my shoe off and stretch my toe while I'm thinking about it. It's not bothering me yet, but I can feel it. Just want to keep it happy, Wish I could figure out what the heck this is. X-rays didn't show any arthritis, so it's not that. Like I said, it's got to be some kind of tendonitis. I don't know. But it's really sucks because it stopped my whole hiking season up till now. I'm the kind of guy that I got to be outside. I have to go on backpacking trips to let that inner voice talk and kind of sort things out. Like, I can't do it at home for some reason. I feel like I'm always doing something. And when I'm not doing something, I'm too tired to think, you know what I mean? Is this what I think it is? It's worth a look. I don't gotta use it, but we'll look. Oh, no, it's not what I thought it was. Backpackers are welcome to something here. Can't read it. Backpackers are welcome to shelter here. Please treat the house with respect. Oh, that's really cool. There's a little candle back there. Wow, this does really good in low light. Water? What's this? An ammo box. Well, I don't need to go here, but that's pretty cool. And there's some other structure down there too. I'll have to check that out. Also a little firing and camping. I'm not ready to quit for the day. It's only, let's see, what is it? About 2 o'clock, 1:45. So, you know, I just remembered back there was where we got trail magic 9 years ago from a dude that watched my channel named Woodsman. I can't remember the numbers at the end of his tag, but it's really good trail magic. There was Cokes and sandwiches and a whole bunch of chips, I think, if I remember right. And then a couple miles before that, that hollow that I went down just then, there was a cooler of beer. So, hey, Woodsman, if you're still watching the channel, man, let me know how you're doing, dude. That was really nice of you way back when. I remember after all these years, too. That was awesome. That was like one of my first trail magics I ever got. It looks like going up this hill next to this hunting cabin, I presume. Oh, I vaguely remember the fire tower. I remember by this point, our feet were like literally dying. Well, cardiac climb comes with a side of stinging nettle as well. I was debating on putting my rain pants on. I also do have my rain kilt. Forgot about that because I'm in a hammock and I use that as a ground sheet. But I don't know, it's not bad yet. I've only gotten bit twice, so we'll see how it goes. I just want to get up this hill. I feel like all the trails around this area just have one of these giant climbs and they're all covered in stinging nettle. And Black Forest has it, West Rim has it. Quinn, I'm not sure about. It might have been too late in the season last time I went. But yeah. Oh, this says cardiac climb almost halfway. Pfft, that's nothing. All right. My cardio is great. It's just my body isn't ready for East Coast hiking yet, I guess. But like I said, after this, I will have smooth sailing for the rest of the day and possibly tomorrow too. I didn't take a break. That's awesome. Okay. So that shelter back there, I stretched my toe out. It's definitely starting to hurt. So my ego wants me to just keep going. I probably should turn around. My plan right now, after thinking about it at that shelter for a while, was let's get to the first camp. Let's do a lot of stretching at camp. Stay positive as hell. And you know, just see how I feel in the morning kind of thing. There's a couple ways to make a loop out of this thing. I would have to turn around to cardiac climb, but we could definitely do it. There's also another connector down here that I could do. So there's options, but let me see how I feel tonight. I would hate to turn around now because the weather is perfect. I got the time off work. It's like not really a good time as far as being able to hike family-wise. It's never a good time anymore, but yeah, we're out here. I drove 4 hours to get here. Let's see how I feel in the morning, you know what I mean? This would be the Cherry Springs Fire Tower. It's a shame that the stairs aren't down here because I would consider going up there just to see a view. But obviously they stop right there and they have them disconnected, or looks like almost there was some kind of pulley system up there, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a little structure over here that I'm going to take a look at because I would like some water. I do have a liter. Be nice to guzzle a little bit of water if it's over here. It's closed to camping, which that's cool. I'm not going to stay here anyway. Oh, there's a little chair on the porch. And there is a decent bit, so I'm going to filter what I have, drink some, and then get some of this. Hey, sincerely, whoever left that water, thank you very much. That's just in case I can't make it to camp with this tow thing. It's the only reason why I got it, because where I'm stopping in 4 miles, if everything goes well, I think does have water, but if I decide to turn around, then this is helpful. Very helpful, you know, or if I intend to do that side trail. But yeah, thank you. Nice little hunting cabin there. I think that's what that is. Walking right next to it. All right, so 3.6 miles to water. And I think that's gonna be camp for the night. It's kind of early though. But we're 34 miles away from that lunch spot. So that'll actually work pretty good. We just do a 20 tomorrow, any number really. Even if I do 2 extra miles today, yeah, we're having lunch here at that burger place. Hopefully, as long as this tow works. Definitely think the West Coast hiking ruined me a little bit here. I don't know, that sucks. Not that I'm not enjoying the views today. I like being in the woods, and that was something we didn't get to do a lot of on the PCT, so hey, I'll take this. Streams, if we get near some streams though, that's gonna be awesome. So this is interesting. The old trail is actually about 200 feet down that way, running next to water. They moved it up here to this old Forest Service road because in like rainy and wet conditions, it turned into like marshland. They were tired of maintaining it, I guess, from the trail. So you can still go down there. There's still a trail. They just don't recommend it, but I saw it on the far out map that I have. It's pretty interesting. But I guess we got some easy walking for a little bit here, all the way to camp actually. About 2.5, maybe 3 miles away. It's about 4:30, I believe. Yeah, 4:30. I think this is home for the night. There's a shelter right up there that I'm gonna check out real quick, but I'm gonna drop my pack here. And yeah, somewhere in here. Right next to water. The only downside is I am in a hollow, like a low spot. So there might be some significant fog tonight if it drops out, but I think I'm willing to take the chance. I can go 2 extra miles, but I think I'm gonna run into the same thing. So about 5:15. Started at 9:15, so did almost 18 miles, 17.9. All right, so what I'm thinking for tonight is these 2 trees. So what I do for a 10-foot hammock, this works out really well. If I can touch or be pretty close to the 2 trees with my trekking poles with my arms outstretched, I know that's gonna be a good hang. These trees are literally perfect distance. If my poles touch and I gotta move my arms in, that's too close. And if it's like something ridiculous, it's gonna be too far away, so I'll have to hang it higher. But I'm gonna set up the hammock here. This is only the second trip I've ever done with this hammock. This is a Dream Hammock Darien in a very light fabric called Monolite. It's 1 ounce per square yard of fabric. It's pretty crazy. So if my calculations are correct, I should be this direction here. I'm using the, let's see, what are these called? The Jeff Myers Evo loops on this one in place of a carabiner. Oh man, I'm so excited to sleep in my hammock tonight. It's been like 5 years, maybe 4.5 years. That's crazy. I like a almost tight ridge line, but just enough where I can bend it, just like that, perfect. And because I'm so low, I want to sit in like a chair position. So I just need to raise these 2 straps up equally, and then I have a perfect hang. Let's try that, and that should be good. And now I'm like sitting in a chair. Yeah, it could be a little lower. To be honest, I'll just lower this side just a tad. All right, one more time. I'm picky. I'm real picky when it comes to hammock hangs. I gotta have it like perfect. And that's what I want. Make some fine tuning adjustments here. Oh yeah. Yes, okay. Perfect. Using a Z-Pax rain kilt as my ground sheet. I just like to put it like right there, right underneath the hammock, just to something to set my pack on, set my stuff on, you know? This should be my underquilt. Underquilt helps with the convection at night, so you stay insulated. Some people also choose to just sleep on a sleeping pad inside. I find it's a little bit more comfortable just to do an underquilt. More money, obviously, but if you hammock camp a lot, then it's a worthwhile investment, in my opinion. It just kind of sits under there. For you people that have been watching for a while, I'm just going over stuff because I probably picked up some new subscribers from the PCT, so I'm just going over the basics again, you know what I mean? Quilt. This is the same 40-degree quilt that was on the PCT and the AT. Still growing strong, has some tape marks on it, but whatever. I like a really deflated pillow, just enough to prop my neck up, you know what I mean? So like, and then that's it, just a floppy pillow right in there. All right. That's done for the night. And then I'm just gonna string up the tarp. Cool. This is a light AF tarp, for those that don't know. Can't get these anymore, unfortunately. It's a one-time thing. I love it though. I helped design this. It's been great. I mean, it's like the perfect tarp, in my opinion. These are like those collapsible trekking poles that have like the 3 pieces. But the cool thing about these ones, I love these. They actually adjust at the top up a little bit. So it's not enough for my Plex solo tent, but it is enough for porch mode. And there it is. I usually take this down to the line. It helps me spread out the hammock a little bit, and there's another one on the other side. I can't wait for coffee tomorrow. Tonight on the menu, I got macaroni and cheese with buffalo tuna. That's a little bit later though, I'm not hungry yet. So I'm just gonna get my food ready for tomorrow. It's a ramen and spam kind of day. And then I got these little berry jumpstart smoothies from Packet Gourmet. I'm gonna have the berry. I also have the peach. We'll try the one that I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna like tomorrow. That's for breakfast. And some peanuts and raisins and cashews and banana chips. Do 2 of these horrible protein bars from the PCT and a Snickers. We got the nuts. Yeah, I think that's it. Actually, we'll do 1 horrible protein bar and 1 decent protein bar for tomorrow. This is one of the meals my stepdaughter wanted to have on the trail, but we never had it. So I don't think I would gonna like it, but we shall see. Sure as heck gonna try, right? Where the heck did oh, I'm holding my lighter. Yeah. I did look at my big toe. It does appear to be semi-inflamed right now, but I'm not gonna lose hope. We're gonna see how it feels tomorrow. You know, maybe it'll just work out somehow, you know? You know what, I probably shouldn't eat here. I haven't seen any signs of bear scat, but they are pretty healthy in this location. You know what, I'll just pick up and move down here. It smells terrible. Okay, it has a kick to it. There's like a hot sauce type something in here. So this tastes like the opposite of Kraft macaroni and cheese, and then add some like Frank's Red Hot in it, and then like make it really like runny. That's what it tastes like. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. So tomorrow we'll see. I'll see how it is walking around camp, doing breakfast chores and stuff, packing up. And if it feels good, we'll go on. If it doesn't, then well, it's back to the car for me, I think. Let's hope it doesn't get to that though. I'm gonna try to stay positive. Right now, it feels good after a stretch, just a little inflamed. The channel has suffered because I haven't posted in so long, it's not even recommending videos anymore, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, that's fine too. So I'm not a career YouTuber. I don't want to be. I don't want to have to fight the algorithm every time, you know? I don't really care. I'm happy to have the community surrounding me with all of you. That's it. That's all I care about. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Day 2. I, at least right now, am feeling pretty good, so I'm making the informed decision to continue. I think that that's a safe bet at this point. Stretched the heck out of my toe last night, and feels better than it did stepping on the trail yesterday morning. So if it gets bad, I can just turn around, or I guess the next backup plan is to make it to Cross Fork and just get a hitch back to the car. So I think I'm gonna continue. Making some coffee, water, and I'm gonna try this Packet Gourmet berry jumpstart smoothie. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had anything bad from Packet Gourmet, so I'm assuming this is gonna be delicious too. But I need some coffee. All right, how do I guess I can just close the bag up a little bit and just drink it. All right. Sure I don't spill everything on my microphone here. So I'll hold this and just Wow. That was delicious, dude. Yeah, that was a winner, man. Wow. Heck yeah. 7:30 on trail. Not as fast as I wanted to pack up this morning, but I think I did pretty well I didn't want to go to bed. It was like 6, stayed in bed till like 6:30. So there's a thermometer coming up on this shelter right in front of me. See how cold it is. I'm starting out cold without the fleece hoodie on, just because I don't want to put it away later. I usually keep that in the bottom of my pack. What about 43, 44? So feeling pretty good. Let's see, I gotta figure out where the trail went here. Shelters are nice, man. At some point, it'd be cool to just grab a sleeping pad and just hike this light, you know? All right, let me show you guys this Far Out app. If I go here, under list, I know I wanna go about 19 or so miles, right? Which puts me at this S3 campsite. So I can scroll up, nice campsite with fire pit, room for multiple tents, next to smooth slate bottom creek. So there's water there. You can also see that there's water here if you read the comments. So that's what I'm thinking, mile 36.8, which is gonna be an 18.9 mile day for me. So that's how that works. And then you can see yourself as you move on the line, just like any other, GPS app. So that's pretty nice. I've got 2 major hills. So that app also tells you the elevation gain and descent. So we're gonna be doing 3,000 foot today. No, 2,800 foot today. And I wanna say it's right around 2,200 feet of descent as well. All right, let's see if I can do this without getting my feet soaked here. Wish me luck. Oh yeah, no problem. Cool. Lots of hunting cabins around here, man. There's another one over there. I think I met the owner of the private land that says Custard's Last Stand. If you guys are familiar with the area, the little farm. I didn't even think to thank him. I was like, man, I should have thanked him. It's probably the owner, just for letting us use the private property. So, what the heck is that? Oh yeah, the log bridge. Perfect. It's nice and wobbly. Very nice and wobbly. But at least it's here, I lucked out. I made a right decision. After I got off that farm and crossed that water, and I think a suspension bridge, I came out to kind of like a T-junction. There's a sign there that says bridge closed, follow Blazes to Short Run Road, and I looked on Google Maps and it's north of me. So I'm like, let me just go down and see. It was a half a mile to the next bridge, which was Cross Fork Bridge. I got there expecting the bridge to be out and having to, walk back and do the detour, but the bridge is fine. We crossed it and crossed the next one, so I'm pretty sure I'm good. I'm in a bunch of thorns, so I'm gonna turn this off right now. A little overgrown here for sure. So cool. First hill climbed of the day. About 2.5 miles of bushwhacking too. Nothing bad, just about up to your knees. So now I'm on this Hungry Hollow Road, I think this is. I think we might walk this for a little bit. I made it to Old Bull State Park. We're right at the bottom of the hill that I was climbing down, and we're about to climb up another one. So it's like 11:30 now. Figured, you know, got a beautiful view of the stream right here. It's a picnic bench. I mean, what else can you ask for? Let's have lunch here, you know what I mean? So, yeah, see if I get this ramen open. I'll keep my eye open for a garbage can. It's got to be somewhere around here, right? I can dump out my trash from the past day or so. That's cool. In the meantime, I'll have some Spam. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Mmm. My stepdaughter loves this stuff. I don't know why. She would just eat it like normally. 8.5 miles, 11:30. Yeah, it's pretty much on track because we're having lunch now. So the top of the hill will be 12 or 11 or something like that. Mmm. So good. And 9 grams of protein. So I am gonna use my cork ball. My glute is a little tight. I'm just literally gonna sit on it now that I have a picnic bench, so it's a hard surface. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna lengthen that muscle or that tendon that's kind of stuck and tight. And then, yeah, other than that, I feel good. So I'm just gonna do some stretching before I leave, and then I think I'm golden. Old Bull seems like it's a pretty cool place. I didn't get to spend a lot of time here the last time I came through, but I got like stuff for kids to do. I got a restroom, picnic benches, grills, charcoal, whatever this is. Looks like an amphitheater or something. Yeah, like movie night maybe? Dancing? I don't know, live performances? It's pretty cool. Oh, there's an outlet right there. I could have charged up. I didn't need to bring all my power banks. It's all right. Let's see if the restrooms have a garbage can that isn't overflowing. And if it's not, I'm gonna dump my garbage. I'll show you guys. Started up, let's see. Started up here, I believe, somewhere around here. And we're way down here at Old Bull now, State Park. So tomorrow we'll have lunch in Cross Fork, and I'll try to get as close here as I can. Camp close again, and then have an easy day out on Monday. Cool. I said yesterday we might be getting some fall colors this trip. Heck yeah, beautiful. Look at that. It's only going to get better over the next couple days too, as long as it keeps being cold overnight. That's so cool. Just noticed it, I'm walking up this hill. All right, I'm gonna get water here. I think there's a little baby, possibly a baby timber rattlesnake over here. So I'm gonna get water and then I'll show you guys that. It might not be, might have to do a couple filters to get all the water here. Yeah, you guys should have them in your view now. It's really hard to see on this tiny screen, but right in the very center of your screen. Now looking at his eyes, I'm not very sure. Some kind of snake though, I don't know what it is. Pretty cool. Like I said, I almost stepped on the poor little guy. Now that was a good hill. My goodness. There was no switchbacks on that guy. All right, this is 12 Mile Road. I believe this is Spook Hollow Shelter. Pretty close to that. Love that they have these, yeah, Spook Hollow. Love that they have these set up here. It's really nice. Look at that. These trail clubs are so cool. Yahtzee to go, some rubber bands, and some just regular like backpack supplies. I don't know what this is. Some old cookies maybe. I don't know. Saws, it's about 70 degrees. Thought it was warmer than that, to be honest with you. American flag. Heck yeah. There's a big old tent here. What is this? The dome tent. Tent in case of overflow. Oh, that's nice. That is super cool, man. There's a trail register. That's cool. All right, well, this is my stop to stretch my legs a little bit here. So, yeah, I'm getting a little tight in the IT band, which I was expecting. Wasn't expecting this early, but I can fix this. I know how to fix this. So we'll get that going. It's in my calf on this. I can feel it. Anyway, Spook Hollow is next. Should be pretty spooky. You know, I should have did Spook Hollow somehow at night. I'm not sure how I would have did it with this being only day 2, but camp really early or get here really late the first day, I guess. That would have been neat, but oh well. I'm a big ghost stories and scary movie guy. Love night hiking too, but whatever. I almost have a half a mind to go 2 extra miles today. Not sure. That'll make the rest of the trip 15 and a half miles per day instead of 16 and a half, which is what it is, I think, now. I think that's how that worked out, 16 point something. So I'm not sure it matters, really. But having a short day out is ideal, because then I can give the wife a surprise and help out with bedtime. Which way do we go here? See the blaze there. I want to say we go uphill here. Could be wrong. Nope, there's a blaze down here. Could always get out the GPS, it'll tell me exactly. But I'm pretty sure this is where Gary and I stayed 9 years ago when we did this trail. This looks real familiar. I'm gonna have to compare the footage when I get home. There was like a possum in this tree, and it was really cold in the morning, I remember. But got about 5.5 miles left to my intended campsite. It's getting late. It's like 2:30 already. 2:45 now. So I don't know about pushing on. I don't really need to. I just would like to have 10 miles for lunch tomorrow. But we'll see how I feel when I get there. Got to check this out. This is quite impressive. This is some serious, serious bushcrafting. Or maybe this is someone's home. I don't know. Hello? Can I come in and see the structure? Wow. There's like rooms. This is crazy. Holy cow. Looks like this was bigger and a log came and knocked this out. That is, that is pretty crazy. Jeez. All right. All right, I made it to Fork Hill Road. I walked this for a little over a half a mile, and then we kind of veer off to the right and go downhill to camp. I'm getting mentally drained here with my knee and stuff, but yeah, it's really honestly not a big deal. Yeah, I think what I should do is go 2 more miles. That'll set me up nicely for a campsite tomorrow. In fact, several campsites tomorrow. And water, I think, if I looked at the map correctly and did my subtraction right, which I never do. But, and that also means 10 miles into the burger place too, which is kind of what I wanted. So I think a little pain today and a really chill next couple days coming up. It also leaves me an easy 12 out if I continue this pace. So, I mean, I feel good. I'm just, it's been a long day of uphills and downhills. I think we did like, I want to say 5,000 feet. No, 4,000 feet up, 4,000 feet down. And I think if we add this, then it's 5,000, 5,000. I got to look when I get to camp. This is absolutely crazy. This, this is straight down. I'm sliding down the hill because I don't have enough traction. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, my knees hate me right now. I don't know if I'm gonna continue. I don't know if it's wise. I guess we'll see by the time we get down here. Coming down here is real dangerous, so be careful right before that campsite because you're walking and rocks are sliding underneath your feet faster than you can move down the hill. I'm at a not so bad incline now. Right after the spring, it kind of chills out, but jeez, now I'm really beat up. Well, there's our first official timber rattlesnake right in the center of your screen there. I was walking along that path too. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Bugger's quiet, man. I think he's scared. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna walk up here and well around him. We're not gonna have a scene like I had in the Smokies here ever again. So yeah, let's just, they can strike 3/4 the length of their body from what I read. So you don't wanna mess with that. That's within the trail distance here. So yeah, I'm gonna get a quick picture of this little guy. Maybe, yeah, right now, and then I'll walk around him. All right, success. Let's hope I don't see any more of your friends today. I just want to get to camp now. And this is why when I listen to music or an audiobook while on trail, I only have one earbud in anymore at any given time. Or most headphones these days have a transparency mode where you can hear the world around you. Because I'll tell you what, if I was looking the other way and I had both earbuds in and he rattled at me, I wouldn't have had a lot of chance or time to react to that one. I did see some trees back there at that shelter that I could use for my hammock tonight. Don't necessarily like that campsite, and my ego's kind of pushing me on up this hill. So it's another 1,000 foot of descent. It's like 800 gain, maybe 900. I'll probably regret this in about an hour, but it's 5:15, a little early, so I'm just gonna get it done now. And I'll be in a really good position tomorrow. Kind of glad I did the extra 2 miles, even though my body hates me and I am super tired now, but I'm happy to see that the stream over here is flowing. And as soon as I can, I'll get 2 liters of water and then I think head upstream is where we're going. And the second I see some 2 trees, that's me. That's me for the night. Oh man, I can't wait to do some stretching again tonight. It's a big day. It's a really big day. This is me right here. 2 perfect trees. Might be a little tight with the tarp here, but I think I'll be all right. Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna waste any time. You guys saw the full setup of the hammock yesterday, so I'm just gonna get set up and boil water at the same time. I'm hungry, wanna eat, and I just wanna like chill for the night. It's gonna be great. Here's the stream right here, running, flowing. You can hear it. I'm gonna hear it all night. It's gonna be wonderful. So yeah, good day, 20 miles. Heck yeah, proud of myself for that one. I was gonna stop at the last one, but decided to, you know what, let's do it. That was quite a day. It's a day that you can say you're proud of yourself, you know? It's a 20, but it was just, I should look. I'm gonna look. I'll put at the bottom of the screen what we actually did today as far as elevation gain loss, but it felt like a lot. Celebrating with some beef stroganoff, Mountain House. Told you I was gonna eat like a king on this trip. I only got one north side. I'm still not happy about it because I don't know if I can stomach it from the PCT still. I eat those things every day on a PCT. You just get sick of them. That and peanuts and cashews, I was like worried that I couldn't do it on this trip, but I was able to. That's like my staple because each one of them, I pack a little snack bag and that's like 800 calories full of like good fats and oils and good stuff. Tons of calories. All right, so that means Cross Fork is in exactly 10 miles. So figuring I'll get there about 11 or 12 o'clock tomorrow. And terrain is, at least on the elevation profile, doesn't look anywhere near as bad as it was today. I mean, today was like 4 hills I climbed. I'm not sure what time it is now. I set up pretty quick and I was boiling while I was setting up. Didn't waste any time. So I gotta figure out where to hang a bear line here. It's all pine. Maybe down the trail a little bit I see some branches hanging. My bag's not as heavy as it was last night either, so it should be good. Can't wait to sleep in a hammock again. It was hot last night till about like 3 or 4, and then it got cold. I had to close the foot box and snuggle up, tighten the underquilt. But I'm gonna leave it like wide open tonight until I get cold again. I think that worked out pretty well last night. Anyway, enough of me blabbing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Good morning, everybody. It's about 6:30. Been up since 6. A really good night last night. Slept real deep. Just packing up and having some breakfast here. Cheers, everybody. Oh, man. Such a good night last night. Deep sleep. Way better than I get at home. It's amazing the sleep that I get out here. when I can actually get to sleep. I have trouble falling asleep, but once I'm asleep, I'm good the whole night. Oh, that coffee's good today. I tell you. I actually did 21 miles yesterday. It's looking, and a whole bunch of elevation gain. So, yeah. I'm just getting my hammock here packed up, ready to go, and then it gets a little closer to about 7 o'clock. That's when I'm gonna hopefully get on trail. We'll see. Kind of slow today. My calves are real sore, especially the left calf. Definitely regretting them extra 2 miles yesterday. That was crazy. This hammock's doing very well. This is only the second trip with it out, but I think we're gonna have 10 days in it at the end of this. Pretty sure I gotta check my other videos, see when this came about, but probably be ready for a full review on this soon. Didn't get to do it last year because I was doing PCT stuff. And then I'm gonna move into the Superior Gear hammock stuff. Has an underquilt built right into it. Which is kind of neat. Let's go. You know, I thought I smelled a fire last night. Couldn't tell which direction because the wind was kind of blowing everywhere, but right down to the next, like 0.1 away from me, there's a dude set up to recognize me. He's like, "You YouTuber?" I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes." So good meeting him, chatting a little bit this morning. He's doing a trip back down the Black Forest Trail connector. Must have made a big something or other out of this. These all connect. You can get from here to Black Forest to West Rim. It's kind of neat. One day I'll have to set something up, figure out how to resupply and spend a week or so out here. We're a bit overgrown today. A little bit. Been walking like this for about 10 minutes now. Trying to make sure I see the trail here. I'm just following like the imprint down the middle. I think this is pretty sure. I'm on the GPS line. Wow. Vaguely remember this last time too. Going way up that hill, that little pipeline area. Glad I'm doing this in like cooler weather. I think last time it was like 90 degrees when I went up it. While I got some time, I put myself in a bad predicament. My IT band is like locked up. That's the tendon that goes from your glute all the way down to the outside of your knee. The downhills are killing me, man. Took 4 ibuprofen this morning because it was a little sore this morning. Nothing crazy, but then like quickly coming out of camp, it's just been getting progressively worse. It's not something that I can fix on trail. I've been trying, I've been stretching, but it's not working. So I really need to get like some kind of signal here to determine what my options here. I think I can make it to Cross Fork, but at this point in time, I'm probably gonna end my hike there somehow, some way. You know, whether I ask my wife to come get me, which sucks for her because it's a 4-hour drive out here, or I figure out how to get a hitch to my car. I'm thinking the hitch is probably about 30 miles. I don't know though. Like I said, I gotta get signal. So I'm not gonna panic yet. Maybe it'll just iron out. I don't know, but not good. Bad decisions, bad decisions. It's beautiful. It's another one of the shelters, Scoville Branch. And it looks like 6.5 miles to Cross Fork. It's pretty cool. I might have to come back here to actually do this trip without being in all this pain all the time. Last time, I think I told you guys already, but our feet cracked because it was raining so much. And I'm even on the trail. I'm losing my mind. And 3 days, the last 3 days, we were just like hobbling out. So like, yeah, roughly the same spot as where I'm at right now. Wonderful. It's very pretty out here, for sure. This is the second sign I've seen for Donut Hole Trail over here somewhere. Saw one yesterday too. I wasn't aware that this trail was in this area. It's like the last trail I need to do to kind of finish up most of PA's loops. Not end to ends, just loops. It's an old beehive of some sort. Whoever got rid of that one, thank you. That was massive. There's another one right here too. All right, making my descent, unfortunately, about 2.5 miles into Cross Fork. I'm in pain, man. Not in excruciating pain, but if I continue, it might be pretty bad. I had a signal up there, and hitching ain't possible from Cross Fork. It's an hour. There's no way somebody's gonna give me a hitch for an hour. I've had like 20-minute hitches before, but jeez. So yeah, definitely put myself in a bad situation here, possibly. But first, we gotta get to Cross Fork either way, so let's just do that first. Oh, I'm an idiot. On the flip side, I have made it 47 miles on the STS, so I guess I'm still doing good. Oh, about a half a mile to Cross Fork. Oh, okay. You know, I have all the signs on maybe I should go home. We got 4 different things going on right now. Even my ego says go home at this point. Oh, man. Man, am I moving slow now. I am in Cross Fork. Thank goodness. All right, I'm gonna find out where this restaurant is. Probably right in front of me. But it looks packed, man. Let's see what happens. Not sure what's gonna happen here. All right, guys, well, you can see I'm back in my car over here, ready to get going. We're at the northern end where we started. What had happened was I went into Deb's and ordered a burger and basically asked if I could use their phone, that I was injured and I was trying to get a ride back to the trail. And I called my wife and she was ready to come get me, as well as my dad and my mom, like whoever needed to come and get me. I had a ride back. It's a 4-hour drive for them to get here, and then like an hour drive up and then a 4-hour drive. So like 9 hours round trip. And I guess the waitress overheard me talking to my wife and heard her in the background. She's like, hey, what are you doing? And she's talking to some guy, and the guy's like, why, what's going on? What can I do? And ultimately her husband, who she was talking to, Travis, ended up giving me a ride all the way here. Nicest guy you could ever meet. We BS'd in the car for a little bit. He works for the state doing gas pipe maintenance, like kind of the big gas lines you see in the woods. So it was kind of cool to chat with him about that for a little bit. And what the coolest thing is this dude's hobby, like my hobby is hiking, this dude's hobby is hunting big snakes, big rattlesnakes, right? So he's telling me about all these stories in the woods about him, catching like all these snakes and skinning them. And he showed me some scars, like a $300,000 scar that this thing just ripped him open, and he had to get anti-venom, and then a couple little bites on his fingers and stuff. And pretty cool dude. So although this trip was a failure because I didn't do the whole thing, I'm still about 34 miles short of the whole thing. I'm glad I made the decision because both my calves are extremely tight now. My IT band is locked up. And though I probably could have continued, I more than likely shouldn't continue. That was my thought process. So I'll just play it safe. I don't want to get stuck out somewhere and have need to be rescued in a place that I can't easily get out for some, I don't want to be a burden on someone. And I think that's the big takeaway here. I listened to my body when it was time to listen to my body, and I listened to my ego when it was time to listen to my ego. So with that, thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry we couldn't do the full 84-mile hike, but hey, 50 miles isn't bad either. And I got to spend a couple nights in the hammock. So I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures, and I'll see you on the trail, everybody.